Hello, and welcome to part 2 of the Post-Trail Blues series called Tips. If you haven't checked out last week's video based on triggers, basically what triggers my post-trail blues at least, be sure to watch that video. Otherwise, let's get started on tips.
Hi, I'm Flip Flop, and this is Caveman. In the last 3 years, we have backpacked over 5,000 miles together, while walking through 17 different states and across the country twice, all while sharing this little two-person tent. Between the AT and PCT, that's over an entire year spent in the woods together, with so many stories to share. So be sure to follow us, as we're new to this whole YouTube thing, and you know what to do. Now, on to today's video.
So you made it to the part of the video where I'm going to give you the 4 tips that I do daily to help make sure that I keep my mood up and don't get trail sick. First one being stay connected, okay? Talk to your family, keep in touch with your friends, buy a hiker yearbook. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a hiker yearbook that you can submit photos, your summit photos, your contact information, and if anybody gets the hiker yearbook, all of your information is in the back of the book. You can look up old friends that maybe you didn't get contact information from, reach out to them. Say hey, say what's up, visit. That's what we enjoy the most, is we have friends now all over the world that we can just be like, hey, you wanna hang out? And we, get to invite them over and show them where we live, and they show us where they live, and just reconnecting with people that understand. Like we said earlier, there's outsiders and there's people that have hiked, people that know the story. They know how much that burger means on the side of the road when you don't have any food. Like, they understand all of that minute stuff that you just can't explain to family and friends. So stay connected. Find Facebook groups of hikers hiking the next year. Try and find other people that are doing these trips. My favorite thing to do is find a hiker that is hiking the trail I just hiked and following the following year. Seeing old photos and remembering, oh my gosh, I remember that view. I remember that shelter. I remember that tree. I don't know how many photos of trees I've seen where I remember that tree and I know where they were. And that connection helps me remember that. It helps me keep that trail life, that trail love that I have, and reminds me that it is still there, that flip-flop is still there. So yeah, stay connected. Talk to people that you know, and visit with your friends. You would have no idea how valuable they're missing you too, and sometimes when you reach out, oh my gosh, I can't even begin to describe it. My second tip is in regards to memorabilia and mementos. So this comes in a couple different forms. I will show you a couple of videos. I'm trying to overlay what I do, and I'll make a couple other posts for it as well. This is by far my favorite tip to keep your post-trail blues symptoms aside. So I have a rock collection, and don't yell at me for leave no trace. You're not supposed to pick up rocks. I walked across the country and I picked up, 15 rocks, 20 rocks. I carried them. I carried this one, which is over a pound, for all through Oregon and Washington, which is, I don't know, it was like 600 miles. I carried it. And it's obsidian. And if you don't know the story for the obsidian rock, please check out the description below. I'll post my obsidian rock story. It's on our website. I carried it and I didn't realize what the stone meant. So rocks is one. Trekking poles. Keep your old trekking poles. I have a pair of my old trekking poles that I look at, I see the scratches on them, I see the tips are all worn down, and I'm like, oh, those are my trekking poles. I have old shoes that I just don't have the heart to throw out because I look at them and those are my Katahdin shoes, Those are my Canada shoes. They have holes in them, but I can't throw out my Katahdin shoes. I mean, eventually I will. And you might be thinking, oh my gosh, they probably stink, but for some reason they don't. They're probably just covered in dust at this point that they don't, but yeah. So rocks, trekking poles, your shoes, maps of the trail. So I'll show you a couple photos. You can go to National Geographic and you can get actual posters of the trail. It has all the states, it has the passes, it has the elevation, and we love to put those in our house where we walk past it every day. And sometimes we'll walk past it and be like, oh yeah, I remember New Jersey, I remember that, we should go back there. And just stuff to kind of jog those memories, trigger you to remember how good of a time you had and that you can do it, that any goal that you set, you can reach because you did it. And it's more of that connection of you are the same person. That trail life hasn't left. Even though you're in this new world now, that part of you still exists. Get your mementos and whatever those might be to you and put them everywhere. Put those things out so that you see them every day and you remember your rock collection, you remember that tattered hat that you had. The third tip I have are photos, and this is really important. Print your photos. Okay, did you hear me? I said print your photos. So yeah, print them out. Yeah, you have them on your phone, but you need to print them so that you actually see them every day. I specifically put a photo of our first summit photo of Mount Katahdin, and it's above our body mirror. So every single day I get dressed and I look up and I see that, and I instantly am reminded, look at what I did. I friggin' walked from Georgia to Maine. Comprehend that. What? I still to this day cannot believe what I have done. And the photos are proof that it's happened, and they remind me that it actually is true and that I can do anything I put my mind to, and you can too. So print your photos, have them out. I did my fridge. I'm about to redo my fridge with more photos because that is such a small collection of what I have. Print your photos and post them everywhere so that you can see them. And if you post them in your home, but I also recommend getting like a widget on your phone.
Whoa. So here I tried to explain what a widget is, but failed miserably. So yeah, it's not an app. It is just a part of the photo album on your phone already. And on an iPhone, there's some settings where you can have it post to your home screen. So look into your settings and you might be able to have photos on your home screen too. All right, get it rolling.
Every day I pick up my phone and there's like 5 photos for the day. And every time I pick it up, it flips to the next one. And I can't tell you how many times my phone has picked out this random photo of like me sitting on a curb eating some pizza, or doing laundry in a weird laundromat somewhere, or a picture of one of our friends trying on a weird dress at like a Goodwill or something. And nothing makes me happier than sending our friends those photos of, hey, remember the time that you ate like 50 fruit leathers? Yeah, I'll post a photo of Tramp, 50 fruit leathers all in one bite, you know? And to have your family member send you that and be like, oh my gosh, remember when you did this? That's the connection stuff that I'm talking about. Keep in touch with your family. Check up on each other. Send each other photos. Tell each other about funny stories that you thought of randomly in the middle of your day. Share that type of stuff because you won't believe that everybody else is feeling the same way. It's just that people don't talk about it. So keep in touch. Print your photos. Get a widget app for your phone.
Remember, not an app.
And enjoy the memories because they are real. And you need the reminder that they are. Trust me. The final tip that I have is plan. Plan something else. Plan a weekend hike. Plan a night out. Plan to go to a concert. Plan to pick up some old hobbies. Go, if you enjoyed fitness classes or going to the gym, go to the gym. Start creating some sort of routine, something you can look forward to. Plan another thru hike. Set another big goal. So those are the 4 tips that I have as far as how to stay ahead of your post-trail blues, because I'm sure you probably will, sadly, experience at least one of these things. Reach out to your family, reach out to the hiking community. Make sure you get a hiker yearbook, okay? Not sponsored, but hiker yearbook, Odie, pick one up. Flipping through those pages and seeing those memories is just, it's so special. The biggest thing that you should take away from your thru hike experience is that you did it. You quit your job, you sold your house, you bought the gear, you dropped everything to do something for you. So continue to take care of you. Take time off when you're tired and you need a break. Set more goals because anything is possible. Anything is possible. You've already proved it. Thanks for sticking around for today's video. I hope you learned something new today, and I hope that you have a couple more tips in your tool belt so that you don't have those low days. And if you do, reach out to your family and friends, okay? And be sure to follow us below if you want to stay up to date on our adventures. Happy trails! YouTube is new to us, so bear with me while I get used to all this, which is why we're currently in my bedroom out of all the filming spots, and I'm currently like reading some stuff to help me remember how to talk. I'm not really the best public speaker, so bear with me while we figure this out. If you'd like to check out where we've hiked, see photos and videos of our adventures, you can follow us on our Facebook page at Do It in the Woods. You can also follow us on Instagram at Do It in the Woods BD. And you can also go to doitinthewoods.com and see gear recommendations as well as what we call trail tales, which are basically short stories from our adventures on trails, reliving silly moments with photos and videos, of course.